Good morning, everybody. It's April 1st, 2020, a brand new day, brand new month, and the holiday April Fool's Day. So, friends, I decided to challenge myself in several new ways, starting today, as you can see. So, as you know, as of yesterday, we launched the idea of God, sex, and love publicly. And so, we wanted to just go ahead and kick these things off for you. So my first challenge is to give you all a daily dose of inspiration. It's going to be called The Juice every 6 a.m. every morning at 6 a.m. That is the plan, if the Lord's will. And I even took it a bit of a step further because I'm going to challenge myself to not only do that, but to wake up at 4 a.m. and start back working out. So, I've never really been a workout person per se, but I want to say maybe like a few months before I ended up finding out I was pregnant, I was kind of working out because of the film that I'm in, which some of you all may know, but that's neither here nor there. So I was starting to work out because of that. And then I found out I was pregnant. And so then I pretty much stopped working out. So now that my son is 1, that should tell you how long it's been since I've tried to attempt to do anything. So I was going to go ahead and challenge myself to do that again because, one, if I wake up at 4, then I will for sure be up and available to get to you all by 6. And then I also wanted to take that time to, pray and meditate on what to share with you guys because, I don't want to just get up here all willy-nilly and stuff. Just want to have something to say to you. So, that's my challenge. And so today I did wake up at 4. Actually I woke up a little bit before then, which is pretty usual for me. I tend to wake up early anyway, but I got out the bed at 4. I even made myself a little breakfast. Because I was like, okay, look, I'm already feeling kind of weak, so I ain't gonna be able to work out if I don't put something on my stomach. Now, I ain't do too much, y'all, just some little oatmeal, but still, that's a little bit more than I've done for myself. Usually I don't eat that much, but that's a whole nother thing. So I did that, had a little something to eat, and I got started with this new concept, people. I will tell you, it wasn't that bad. I actually downloaded a couple of apps last night before I went to bed that I actually used this morning. So one of them is called Stretching Exercises. So if you want to go to your Play Store, or I don't know if you guys have iPhone, what it's called with that, but go check it out. Go see if you guys can find Stretching Exercises. I actually enjoyed it this morning. I did the morning workout, which is like 5 minutes, but it's like 10 different workouts. So that was a good little start for me. I don't want to overwhelm myself. You know what I mean? I'm not a professional at this, but so I started off with that, and then after that, I did the stretching exercise after that, and so both of those went pretty well. I wasn't like, I'm glad I did eat because I'm pretty sure my body got to get used to doing something again. So it wasn't too bad or too strenuous, but it felt good. I would say it felt good to do both of those. And then after those, I ended up checking out Soul Space. So there's an app called Soul Space, and it's like Christian meditation. So I took that time to listen to that and pray. And I share all of these on our Facebook. So if you look at God, Sex, and Love on Facebook, I shared all of the different, like when I finished them, I shared them. So if you guys want to check out those apps, they are available and they are for free. Oh, I saw on the stretching app that there's it's like a challenge to do splits, but I believe you got to pay for that one. But I don't know, I was kind of interested though. But anyway. So, my juice. Let's get to the juice, y'all. So my juice of today. Basically, I just kind of want to inspire you all to just, use your gifts and put an end to procrastination, friends. Like, it's okay to step out on faith and just do it. Because what I'm understanding is there are so many ways for you to do the things that God put on your heart to do, especially if you trust Him to give you the direction. This is a perfect example of this. Long story short, my husband, when I was telling him about this concept of God, sex, and love, I was talking to him about one way I thought I was going to do it, and he suggested for me to do a podcast. And this conversation took place last year. Now, the concept of God, sex, and love, it's been some years of me just kind of taking notes about doing something like this. And so when I finally presented it to him and he was trying to tell me about this whole podcast thing, I was like, man, my mind's wrapped up around this other way to do it. But thanks to good old Rona and everything that is going on with that, here I am launching it in a podcast way. And I'm excited about it. I'm glad that, I got this opportunity to do it this way. I like the platform thus far that I'm using for the podcast. And so, yeah, it's pretty exciting. I know I just kind of launched it to you all yesterday, so I know it's probably kind of out of the blue for y'all, but just to give you an example, friends, I made the Facebook page for God, Sex, and Love in 2016. I just didn't launch it till yesterday for y'all to see it. So that goes back to my juice, friends. Don't be like me. Don't sit here and be just holding on to something and procrastinating, which I'm still doing it of a lot of other ideas and things like that. But, I just kind of feel like when God is leading you to do something, you should just do it. Now, I do believe in timing. So I do believe that this most likely is just the right time for everything to be done in this way. So I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, maybe God wanted me to launch this some years ago when He gave it to me. But I'm just sitting here waiting and sitting here trying to get things perfect, or you know what I mean? So basically the thing was, friends, I had to get out of my own way, get out of my own head about how I thought it should be. And long story short, here we are, and I am just thankful for the opportunity. And I hope that you all enjoy the concept. This is just one of the segment ideas. And like I said, it's gone beyond what I even thought. With me having to, get up early and add all that to it. But I'm excited, friends, and I hope that you all enjoy it. So yes, friends, if God is telling you to do something, go ahead and do it. Or at least go ahead and make some moves towards it. Ask Him to show you, how can I do this? What do I need to do this? What can I use? What do I have access to right now to get me on the track? That's all really that I could pretty much suggest in regards to some ways to just get started. But push come to shove, the best thing that you could also do is just kind of writing it down. As they say, write the vision and then make it plain. Yeah. Just take some time and write down your concept, write down your ideas. Even if you don't feel like, I can't do it exactly right now, the least you can do is write it down. And so, because like now I can go back and look at notes, so I can go back and, it was easy to just go ahead and launch the Facebook because I had already put it up, you know what I mean? So, it was like I was doing these things and putting it in motion. I didn't know when I was going to launch it. I didn't even know I was going to do this today, to be honest. But, obviously God has a plan. And so I'm moving forward. I'm happy about it. I'm thankful, and I'm glad that you are listening. So with that being said, let's get into our Bible verse of today. So the Bible verse of today is 1 Corinthians 3:18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he be wise." Now, I could just let that marinate by itself, to be completely honest. But I guess just to kind of share my take on that, I definitely have been listening to some sermons and things lately, and the ministers that are sharing it, they have kind of shared the idea of like God making the wise things look foolish and the foolish things look wise, or whatever. This can be seen in a lot of different ways across the board, in politics and in the church and everything. And you probably know those type of people that like believe that they know all. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm sharing, you know what I'm saying? I am, talking on this podcast, but I'm going to tell you right now, I do not proclaim to know all. Any advice that I give can be, go pray about it, go check out what the Bible say about it. Don't take what I say as the end all be all, because I can proudly say that I am not a perfect person, and so but those type of people, there are people out there that truly believe that they know all, truly believe that they know best, or that they're just so wise that they're no earthly good. Have you ever heard of that type of phrase there? But I think that's pretty much what that verse has to, is talking about there. Hey, let me know what you think, what you think about that Bible verse of today. Yes, again, it was Corinthians 3:18. Yes, indeedy. So, friends, well, I'm going to let you all go. Don't have too much more to say about that. I think that's some good juice to start off with. Lord, are we going to do this every day? We'll see. I'm going to do my best to do what I can while I can. All right. I'm your girl, Miracle Sims, and this is The Juice, your morning inspiration brought to you by God, Sex, and Love. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.